Welcome back to the channel. And man, that job interview was just great. It was great. You know, uh, man, like me and the guy, we was just rapping. You know, he was telling me, he was like, I think you'll be a good fit. He was like, I like your energy. I like, how you presented yourself. And he's like, I like your answers. And I'm like, man, I'm just, being me and whatnot. I'm just, I just want to come go to work, get up and go to work every day. That's all I want to do. He's like, yeah, I like that in a person. So we rapped for about 30 minutes. He was like, yeah, he said, I'm gonna go ahead and, forward your information. All that, I'm like, cool, I'm really looking forward to hearing back. Like, man, like, the vibes was good. Like, I ain't getting no red flags. Like, the vibes was good. Like, so I'm like, cool. He told me I had to start on the outside, work my way on the inside. He was like, yeah, he's like, it's all type of weather out there. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm like, but I'm up to the challenge. I'm like, I'm definitely up to the challenge. And he was like, yeah, I like people that like challenges. Man, low key, I like challenges. Like I say, I don't want nothing easy. Because if you get it easy, that means you ain't really work for it. I like to work for myself. I like to, put in that work for it. Even when I was like selling parts, like I put in the work to get the parts. Yeah, I sell it, but it wasn't like the type of work that I desire. But like you put in that time to do it. You scar yourself up, you bust knuckles and stuff like that. You bust your knuckles. Like, man, like that was okay. But what I like is you getting up, going to punch that clock, and you actually getting it. You somewhere keep your mind occupied. He was telling me all the sick days and paid days they get. Like, man, I'm not even thinking about that right now. Like, low key, I don't even think I won't. I don't even think. And they say you can start taking your vacation 6 months in. I wouldn't even want to take no vacation because I done had so much of a vacation right now to me, which is it's not a happy vacation. It's a demoralizing vacation as I see it. And that's what I see it as. Like I'm the type, I want to get up, I want to go punch that clock, I want to go do this, I want to go do that. I don't want to be looking on my back like some of these guys looking over their back, make sure ain't nobody finna try to run up on them, try to get down on them because they didn't cross somebody or the police, after me. Like, nah, I'm cool on that. Like, I'm cool on all that. Like, I'm grown as hell. I'm not finna play in these streets because these streets ain't where it's at. Niggas want to be grown, still want to play in the streets, don't want to let the streets go. Grow up, man. Grow up. You gotta let the streets go at some point. You gotta grow up. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm cool. Like, as long as I can do that, like, I got an interview at Foot Locker tomorrow. Man, I go start off there. Ain't got to start back up. I got to start back from the ground up. I got to rebuild everything. I start there. I can definitely get my daughter some shoes. Get them for the discount. Get me some shoes. I'm gonna still be honest with you. I can still get my girl some shoes. New Mikes come out, I get them for her. Stuff like that. Cause I know she love Mike. She's a sneakerhead. I still get them for her. So I'm gonna go in the Foot Locker tomorrow. Like, hey, let's do this. Let's get this interview rolling. Man, I don't care. Like right now at this point, until I can get to the better position, I won't even take a janitor job just cleaning the toilets. Until I can get to a better position. And like I always say, you gotta start off somewhere. It's an old saying, you gotta crawl before you walk. So it's like if I gotta start off here, hey, I'll start off here and work my way up. What's up, man?
What's going on?
You know, so it don't bother me. It don't bother me because you got to start somewhere. You know, like I say, I wouldn't have to look over my shoulder. You know, make sure ain't nobody trying to creep on me. I wouldn't have to be, worrying about the police. I know guys that's worried about the police every day. I know guys that's running around with guns worried about somebody gonna get them because they didn't cross somebody. No, I don't want to live no life like that. Like I never lived a life where I was worried about somebody coming at me. Now, if somebody came at me, then I'm standing on business. But I was never worried about somebody coming at me. You know, have I worried about the police coming at me before? Yeah, and that's not a pretty feeling. You know, I don't like that. You know, I'm too old to be getting in trouble. And plus, since I'm, bringing myself back, bringing myself back better than ever. I got a daughter. I gotta, show her, hey, this how it's supposed to roll. Like, yeah, I know I was down for a minute. I know I didn't, have it right for a minute. But eventually, you don't give up, it'll get right. So, man, I love it though. Like, build it back from the ground up. I love it, so I'm hoping today or tomorrow turns out great with one of these or maybe both of them. I wouldn't mind working 2 jobs. So hey, it is what it is. Got to get something shaking somehow because I had it shaking back in 21 and in the 2022, but it wasn't the right way. I wasn't shaking it the right way, but I was shaking. I was doing things. I was getting it shaking, Things was good, but that you only on up top for a little while before you come crashing down. And I just haven't had the best luck with things, and it took its toll, and things didn't go right, so hey, I never gave up though. Like I never gave up. Like no matter how demoralizing this is, I never gave up. Like I still talk with my homie out in Tennessee. He be like, man, don't give up, bro. Don't give up. And like I know it's hard, bro, because he having a hard time trying to find another job, trying to leave his job. So it's hard. People think getting a job out here is easy. It ain't easy because you got to run across the people that's actually hiring, that, actually want to hire people. And now the only way it's easy is like you got to demand a career field. Like still keeping it respectful, like how my girl, she's in the medical field. She can leave one medical job and go to another medical job. Just like that. Like it happened to her before. She was let go from one medical job and had me pick up. And before we even got out of the area of the job that had just let her go, she had another one just like that because the medical field is so demanding. Now, if you're in that field, you're going to always find work. But if you're not in the medical field, like a field that's high demand, you're going to have your hard times. So all you got to do is just keep on going. Keep pushing because it's going to break through. So, anyways, I'll catch y'all in the next video. As always, stay blessed, stay positive, like, comment, subscribe.